And welcome back to my shop. So today, whoa, too close. Sorry. I wish it allowed me to mess with this before the video started. There, that's as good as we're going to get. So today I'm going to be making a acrylic pen. The first designer that I've done in a while because I've been out of designer parts. If you haven't watched some of my other videos, a designer is a special type of pen, and it is thicker in some parts and thinner in others. It's a little more technical to make, but yeah, let's begin. But first, I need to grab this. All right, so let's begin. First thing before I start, whenever you're using a lathe, any power tool, even for that matter, working with wood, that is sanding or whatever, wear face protection. I wear glasses. I'm about to put on my apron, and I'm about to put on my face mask. When I'm working with wood, I'll just keep my glasses on, and that's it. But acrylic, these little pieces of acrylic will pop off. You'll probably see it in a second, but it hurts, and it can go into your face and enlarge itself. So, safety first. No loose wires or anything should be out, but all of you guys know that. Sorry, I don't know why I have my broom there. Alright, you guys can put on some music or whatever because of copyright laws, I can't have any music going except for a certain type of music, and I don't have any downloaded, so sorry about that. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is cut a groove in here. So I'm trying to make this even, and it might be it just my bushing is a little bent. No, it needs to go down a little farther. Sorry for my arms being in the way. Where aren't you going in? Oh, you have a lip. There you go. Should be, I am hitting metal, should be the right, hitting metal, I don't get why it's not going in. Alrighty. Unless I have it on wrong. Alrighty. Gonna go to a different knife since
maybe my bushing is messed up because I can't go any farther. Huh. There. Yeah, bushing was messed up. I don't like the way that is set up. They do different bushing kits. And the different bushing kits are set up weird. Oops, that came off. That was a part of my, the spinning thing on my lathe. Don't get why you're doing this. There. Cool. Sorry for that inconvenience. I'll get to work right away. Bushing fell, so. Not the fun part. Now that I have this side to this bushing, and this side to this bushing, I'm gonna skip on to this one.
I'm gonna grab my ear protection real quick. I should be wearing that. It's making a weird squeaking noise. Don't know why that is doing that. But I'm gonna grab my ear protection. It should be right there. Excuse me. Shit. Alright, so now that I have the final shape done, it's time to sand it. Now, you can use sandpaper to sand it. That is a way to do it, and then go back with a wet sandpaper. That does work. Though, if you do that, make sure you have a lot of a finer grit than, sorry, my language is not working right now. Have a finer grit sandpaper, or wet sandpaper. I have one of these cheap sandpaper blocks. It was originally $3.50. It will still work. Actually, in fact, I am going to do the sanding down method. Because I have some nice sandpaper. So I will do that to show you. But it will get roughed up. Sorry about that. I dropped a few things. It will get roughed up. And I would start with, I'm going to start with 400 and go up to 600 with dry sand. So pretty much all you're going to do is sand it like a regular pen. If you don't know how to do that, you'll see in a second. By the way, I took my face shield off because for this part, just tiny particles will come up. Now, you don't have to do this. I like doing this because it gets some of the scratches out. I mostly concentrate at the tips. You don't have to do this, and it really doesn't do any. It does some, but I just think I like doing this just to make sure. If this was wood, you would definitely, you wouldn't do it as long with it on because you would be going against the grain. So you would turn it off and then go with the grain to get the scratches out. But since acrylic has no grain, you really don't have to do it. And by the way, I'll mention what I'm using for sandpaper. I'm using this. Maybe you can see it. It's a multi-roll sanding pack. On here, it has a roll of sandpaper. It has 20 feet of each. It has 150, 240, 320, 400, and 600. I'm right now, for my first sand, I'm using the 300. No, I'm using the 400. If you go way rough, it will make divots that's hard to get out, and if you press too hard, it will get too hot and melt, and make little melt marks and little spots. So, yeah. I would also like to mention, when you're using acrylics, I didn't show you guys how to form the acrylics, or to get it to point to spin, but you wouldn't be able to see it on camera, but I can see the brass tube that I have on the inside with these. Away in certain acrylics, when you get really, really light acrylics or see-through acrylics, you'll see the brass tube. And if you don't want to see the brass tube, one of the good ways to make it so you don't see the brass tube is either a white. I like using a fingernail polish. So for this case, I would do like a reddish, pinkish fingernail polish. Um, some people do paint. I don't like doing paint because that kind of messes up the gluing. I like the fingernail polish because it's not as thick, but it colors it. So it won't chip and the acrylic or the tube comes off the acrylic. So it's all up to preference. Some people like the brass, like on this. You can see the brass if you're looking for it. If you don't know there's brass, it more looks like a brightness in it. It's hard to explain. There was something else I was going to say, but I forgot. Oh well. Apparently it wasn't that important. Yeah. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sanding block and my sandpaper, or my sanding block and a cup of water. I'm doing it. Before I do that, that would have been bad. That would have been very bad. So water and lathes do not mix for many different reasons. Electric and water, metal rusts. Those are just a few of them. But so when you water wax or water sand, the water drips down, and you really don't want that on your lathe. My lathe, you can't really see, but I have a guard, a metal guard, making it so it doesn't go into the motor. You still don't want to risk it, so just a scrap piece of wood will do the trick. Now I'm going to turn on and sand. Sorry if I'm not that talkative or not that fun right now. It is late, and I just wanted to do a pen because I didn't get one done today because I was out and about. And I haven't put a video on in a while. And I know you guys are like, oh, this is a live stream. Well, I'm not going. I'll look, see if anybody joined. No one's joined, so I can say this. So I wasn't expecting anybody to join because I think I have 5-10 followers or subscribers. That's like none, and a lot of them are people I know, and they're not going to stop what they're doing just to watch me. But I want to start doing at least one live stream or a video a week. I don't have the best editing software for it. I have to do short editing softwares. So instead of doing that, I'll just live stream. You have a lot of ums, e's, ahs, but it is what it is. It's more real. One tape, one go. I mean, if I was to do one take, just videotaping, it would be, this is already 10-15 minutes long. Oh no, way more than that. This is already 30 minutes long. I wouldn't be able to upload that because my phone doesn't have enough storage. So, and it's probably going to take a long time to upload anyways. So yeah, I mean, not a lot of people watch these videos, but I just like doing it. Hopefully one day I'll be one of those well-known woodcrafters, or not a YouTuber, because YouTubers don't usually do stuff like this and get well-known. But hopefully I have a following someday. I have a small following now. So I'm going to stop talking or rambling and say what I'm doing. All right, I'm taking one step plastic polish. You can get this at Penn State. That's the best way to get it. You can get it on other sites, and you can get it at Rockler. Rockler is good because it's a store. You can find them many places. But to be perfectly honest, they're super expensive. I mean, ooper expensive. I mean, if you break apart and need it for a craft show like the next day, or need it quickly, I mean, I guess they're good quality stuff. You can get it there. But Penn State is an online thing. Yes, it takes a few days for them to order or to get it to you, but it's cheaper, and yeah. That is nice. Acrylic. Now I'm going to do the second coat. Just rubbing it on there. Careful, you'll get splatter. So that's why you wear glasses. I don't know what it will do if it gets in your eyes. It won't be fun though. And voila! You have a finished or shaped finished pen. Now you put it together. I don't have a setup right now to show you guys how to put it together or show me putting it together. So I think I might have a video out on that. If not, there's many other people that show you how to put it together. I mean, but yeah. So let me real quickly change the view. There. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video or found it interesting or whatever, hit the like button. If you stuck all the way to the end, to this point, thank you so very much. It's so well appreciated. I mean, 34 minutes of me rambling and just turning a pen. Not a lot of people will like that. I mean, I do. I watch videos like that. But yeah. Thank you again, and if you aren't already following me, hit that subscribe button or whatever. I'm just going to call it follow. And if you really like me and really want to know or see my videos, hit that little bell. That bell will make it so whenever I am going live or whenever I put up a video, you know. Thank you so very much for watching, and catch you later in my shop. That is the pen. How do I end?